Rich, Rhyse Martin's in the 19. Is he going to make the 17 this week?
Yeah, we'll find out late tomorrow, James. We've had a short turnaround this week. We've got a couple of late checks to our team, but he's very much in the mix to play. Got off the plane in pretty good nick. He's a great guy, really positive about what's in front of Rhyse in our colours and the impact that he can have on our side. But we'll make some late calls on our team before kick-off.
If he does play, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, you've got to understand that we would have had one very short team run. Our team run this week was literally 15 minutes. We feel that energy is going to be very, very important after having a tough game last week and a 5-day turnaround. We'll keep it simple for him. We'll keep the job nice and clear. He'll play, probably alongside a player in Robert Louis that he's played with before. Robert's only a week into our team too, so they've already got an understanding, having worked together up in Townsville before. But like I said, we'll keep it nice and simple for him.
What do you expect from Cass?
Well, I thought Cass was pretty good last week. I thought they really aimed up defensively. London found it incredibly difficult to make their way down to the other end of the field. London are, notorious for a high completion rate and a terrific kicking game, but the majority of the game were played with Castleford in good ball, which were a testament to their desire and energy to stop London getting down the other end. So I thought they were a really strong showing against Cass. We had similar problems last time we played them, but I'd like to think that we're in probably a different place to when we got them at Headingley a number of weeks ago.
Third time this season, first time there as well. I mean, the atmosphere there is one of the most hostile, isn't it, in Super League?
Yeah, but it's a great place to play. We talked to our guys about it. It's a fairly tired old main stand and changing rooms, but I think that adds to the atmosphere. The crowd are right on top of you. Obviously, a Leeds Castleford derby is one to look for on the calendar, and Friday night under the lights at Weldon Road, it'll be a sensational atmosphere. And just like we talked to some of our guys last week about our home crowd, the atmosphere that were created. Again, a Catalan team, with the greatest respect, probably didn't bring any fans at all, apart from the travelling officials. The atmosphere that were created at Headingley last week were very, very special. And again, a couple of new guys. Rob, while he's played there before, not played in a Leeds Cast derby, and for Rhyse, if he makes the 17, his introduction will be one that we think will be a very special occasion for him.
In terms of Cass's indicators, where do you see the threat coming from?
Certainly Liam Watts and the guys in the middle that can handle the ball. Grant Millington's obviously a very smart footballer. Adam Milner has got some play in him. But Liam Watts, with his charges, his ability to find a pass, his ability to offload, he's been a thorn in everybody's side for most of the season. He's been in terrific form. I think Corey Aston does a really good job for him. Whether he plays or not every week, I think he's a kid that will develop into a really assured, accomplished footballer. And when you throw Matty Utai into that, great offload, great running game, and his ability to I guess swap roles with Jordan Rankin. Sometimes they'll play in the line, and sometimes they'll alternate and go out the back. Makes the threat at times a little bit difficult to read.
And is the position on the table still a pressure, do you feel?
No, the pressure we're putting on ourselves. I said we talked internally about game at a time, chalking out in blocks, 10 cup finals if you like. So we've got some short-term, medium-term and long-term aims. But the focus, as it has been, is very much about us doing our jobs, being accountable to each other, and making sure we get that right level of commitment to each other and the right level of industry in our game that, if the game can then be decided by the little skill parts. But, we just want to be good in those areas again. As we have always said, there's still plenty of football to be played, a lot of teams to play each other, saying the same things every week really. But we want to take care of ourselves. Now I thought the performance we put in last week, we are seeing some guys getting back to good form. Adam Cuthbertson were a standout for us last week. And again, we all know what Adam can produce. with sleight of hand and how tricky and crafty he can be. But what's pleasing me is what he's doing on the other side of the game. You know, he's rocking some headbacks in tackle. The energy he's bringing to our team defensively. Everybody's getting a real buzz off.
And just finally, Ryan Carr's joined the coaching staff as well. What's he going to bring, and how do you divide things up?
Probably important to get some balance to this, because we're very well aware that from the Featherstone end there may be some people going, what's going on here, but we just feel that at the moment we've got around 30 fit players, and for 2 coaches, myself and Chev, this week on a 5-day turnaround, that does put a lot of pressure on us. The fact that a lot of these boys, maybe 8 or 9 of them have played for Ryan, we think it can work both ways, that Ryan can give our boys that's playing for him some terrific feedback and coach them up on some extras during the week, and for us it's an extra pair of hands and eyes in the early part of the week. If we play on a Friday night, James, our big days are definitely Monday and Tuesday, which when Ryan plays on a Sunday are probably his quieter days where he's got less contact. Obviously, I'm interim head coach, so for me to go out and make a permanent appointment, when our focus is very much on the here and now, not what's happening next season, we think it would be wrong of me to go out and make a permanent appointment, I guess with the uncertainty of what's going to happen after these 8 or 9 games. For Ryan, it will be a terrific experience. We spoke to Featherstone about is he comfortable managing the workload. The reality is we're talking Monday till lunchtime and Tuesday till lunchtime, and probably a little bit of a review in his own time at home. So Ryan's comfortable and confident that it won't impinge on his duties with Featherstone or his family. That were an important factor for us too. And at the same time, we know we get a very smart coach who's done a great job with Featherstone. Usually when you're looking for coaches in the game, we probably don't look on Facebook to see what people think. People in the game talk, and in particular our players that have played at Featherstone have all come back with glowing reviews about how Ryan coaches, his smartness, his preparation and system, and we think that rather than taking away from Featherstone, you get some more contact time with the guys that are playing under dual reg, which is great for us. Again, that alone strips away an element of workload that we would normally pick up during the week. So we just thought it were a good solution for us over these next 2 or 3 months.